Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Ben from Ben and Tanaye, and we're back with NFC East breakdown. And this is week 8, I believe. Wow, we're almost halfway through the season, man. That's crazy. And everybody in the NFC East lost, except for one team. I'll let you guess who that is. Well, I'm gonna make this short and sweet because it was a very eventful weekend in the NFC East. I'm gonna start off with the Eagles, man. They were at home playing against the Carolina Panthers. If you remember from last week, I had my boy Kenny on. He actually picked the Panthers. He said it was going to be an easy win, but it actually wasn't that easy for them. They were shut out until the fourth quarter. They were down 17-0, and they scored 21 unanswered points to win the game, to come back and win the game. That just takes all the air out of the stadium. Philly was at home, and they lost, man. They let Cam marched down the field 3 times and scored 3 times. Now, it was some clutch plays by Cam, man. On 4th and 10, he did some kind of scramble and jumped up in the air while getting hit and still got the ball off and got the first down, man. He moved the chains. He wanted it more than the Eagles did. The Eagles defense, I guess they were tired. And at the end of the game, with about a minute something left, Eagles got the ball back. So I figured they're going to drive down the field, but they had to score because it was 21-17. Field goal would have still had them to lose the game, so they needed to score. So they were going for the end zone every time instead of trying to just get first downs. And that was their demise. They ended up, Carson Wentz ended up fumbling, and that was the end of the game. It sucks, but it's good for us. They lost, so they now fall to 3-4, if I believe. And the Giants, they actually went down to Atlanta on Monday night and played the Atlanta Falcons. It wasn't that eventful. The Giants started coming back at the end of the game, but ultimately they lost by 3 points to the score of 20-23. And there's not too much to say about the Giants, man. They're kind of imploding. So, like I said, on every week, I just feel sorry for the Giants. Now to the main matchup. As you know, I see you got the Redskin jersey on. It was Dallas week, so we were taking on the Dallas Cowboys. We were at home, just coming off a big win against Carolina, trying to keep the momentum going. And like I said last week, of course, we both picked the Redskins to win, but the recipe was simple, man. Give the ball to Adrian Peterson, and then the rest was history. But huge shout out to our defense, man. Our defense held it down. They held Zeke to his lowest rushing total this season, which is not an easy thing to do, man. We just had a plan, and that is the plan. We know they're going to run the ball with Zeke, so stop Zeke, and then dare Dak Prescott to beat us with his legs or his arm, which he didn't. The score was 17-20. It was a nail biter when it didn't have to be, but the defense kept us in the game for sure, while the offense still tried to figure out what we want to do in the passing game. So a lot of people, they're on Alex Smith's head. Oh, he can't be doing this, or he's trash. Like, he's horrible. I don't think he's horrible at all. I think he's still just getting used to the offense. And a lot of our playmakers are out with injury right now. We got Chris Thompson was out. Jamison Crowder was out. Who else was out? There's a couple more people. Paul Richardson was out. So the playmakers that we do have, they really weren't there. We still had Jordan Reed, made some plays, but we did enough. We ran the ball. We did enough to milk the clock and give the defense the proper rest that they needed to go out and dominate. Shout out to DJ Swearinger. That's probably my favorite Redskin right now, is DJ Swearinger. He just brings an attitude to that defense, and he speaks things in existence. He's championship minded. He's been saying this past off season. I don't know if you pay attention to his Twitter and his Instagram. He's on there a lot, but he's not on there in the bad sense. Like, he's just speaking motivation. He's championship minded. That's all he says, championship minded. He wants to be the #1 defense. And he's speaking that. When they hear this every week, week in and week out, they start to believe it too. Then we get Jonathan Allen, who started to step up as a leader. The second year in the league, the Alabama boys, man, the boys, they here to play. I'm telling you. But DJ Swearinger making plays, man. Forced a fumble. Dak Prescott on a crucial 4th and 1. It was the beginning of the game, but every 4th and 1 is crucial. They went for it. And of course, I don't know. The thing was, usually when quarterbacks do quarterback sneaks, they're in the middle, like right between the center and the guard. So it's kind of hard to knock the ball out. But for some reason, he was like, it looked like he was like on the tackles outside hip, on the right tackles outside hip. So DJ Swearinger, being a smart person that he is, he just went straight for the ball, knocked the ball out, fumble recovery. My defense, man, they made the plays, man. Look at this play by DJ Swearinger. It's not an interception, but it still was a heck of an effort and a heck of a catch by DJ Swearinger. And then when it came down to it, we had them pinned deep in their own territory. Ryan Kerrigan, the showstopper, the heartbreak kid, he came through with a strip sack, and Preston Smith picked it up at the 1-yard line and walked it into the end zone. That was so crucial. Now, the score really should have been 20-10. Greg Stroman, he's a rookie cornerback. Dunbar, he was out for the game. So that was another playmaker that we were missing on the defensive side of the ball. So he came in, he tried to read the quarterback's eyes instead of paying attention to his receiver. He tried to jump a route and the receiver just kept running, touchdown. So I erased that because he had a really good game, but that was a mistake that could have cost us, but it didn't. So, but the rest of the defense, we dominated, man, and that's what I like to see. Zeke, he got nothing at all. So I'm really excited just to get our playmakers back. I think Chris Thompson is going to be back, and we get Trey Quinn off of IR, which is a big help. The rookie, Mr. Irrelevant, the last pick of the draft, the rookie out of SMU. He's a really good slot receiver. We get him off of IR, and then Paul Richardson was in practice, which is a good thing. So we're getting some people back healthy, and we're getting our playmakers back. So if we're winning games, still learning offense, and still don't have all of our playmakers, man, I think the sky's the limit. So we're gonna get to this week's picks. Philadelphia and Jacksonville, they're gonna be in London. The London game, they're gonna be playing in London. I'm gonna go with the Philadelphia Eagles. The Jacksonville Jaguars, the defense is great, but I still think the offense are not gonna do good. So I think the Philadelphia Eagles are gonna edge Jacksonville out and get the win in London. So that's that. Now, the Washington Redskins, we're going into New York and playing the 1-6 New York Giants. Now, we cannot take this game lightly at all. It's a division game. You need to go in there focused and ready to dominate. And on the positive note, the Giants just traded away Eli Apple, their cornerback, their number 2 cornerback, if you want to say. And they traded Snacks Harrison, the big guy in the middle, their best run stopper, arguably one of the best defenders, period. So I feel like we need to do a heavy dose of running the ball. So I'm not really much worried about their offense. Saquon Barkley is always a threat. We just need to wrap up on him because he knows how to break tackles. So we need to make sure we swarm him, get a body on him, and then if you still grabbing him, make sure somebody else get him. Maybe get a fumble too there. As far as the passing game for the Giants, I feel like our defense is going to get to Eli Manning a lot. So that can kind of take Odell Beckham out of the game, Sterling Shepard, and the other pieces that they have. So, of course, I'm going with the Redskins for the win. You know, in New York, another divisional game. That would be the 3-game win streak that we will be on. So, and the Cowboys are on a bye. They already lost the bye week because they just traded away a first-round pick for Amari Cooper, the guy that leads the league in drop passes. That guy. Yeah. I don't know what's up with that guy, man. Like, I think it's mental. Coming out of Alabama, I was really high on him, and he had 2 good seasons, 1,000-yard seasons. Him and Michael Crabtree were doing their thing, and that's when the Raiders had this offensive explosion. They had a great offensive line, and they were doing great. Then I don't know what happened. I think, let me think. I think that's when Oakland came into DC thinking they were going to win on Sunday Night Football. And our defense dominated them. I think he only had one catch, if that, no catches. Yeah, no catches for 0 yards. And I think that kind of messed up his psyche, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just saying. That's the last time I seen Amari Cooper good before that game. And after that game, he was nowhere to be found. So, thank you guys so much for watching, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're doing this week after week, man. I'm just so busy. Some of the days are sporadic where I'm going to be dropping the videos, man. But just stay tuned in. I thank you guys so much for watching, man. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And click that notification bell so you can get every video when we upload it. Man, just thank you guys so much for watching. We got more content on the way. Man, peace.